speaker who gets no introductions, the father of the Humorous Speaking Club. And I thought it was humorous when he woke me up on Friday to tell me I was Toastmaster this week. Not a computer person, you've got to work around them and throw them into them. So he was very helpful. He's a friend, and he's a speaker. He's an area governor. Who is he? His name is Prabhjit Singh. He never wants an introduction, it seems, so he is giving his speech from the Storytelling Advanced Manual, Project 3, The Moral of the Story, and his changed title as of 3:52, though I found out about it at 4:30, is, quote, and mark it on your programs, Big House. So for Big House, let's welcome Prabhjit Singh. Thank you. So I'm a misplaced Toastmaster.
So I'm driving, I'm going past, it's dark, it's a very dusty road, I can hardly see the signs because it looks like a very large area, and I'm getting close, oh, is that, no, I don't think that's the house, that doesn't look like 13216, that looks like the wrong house. I continue to keep going, oh, I must have missed it because that number was the different number. Turn my car around and I start to go back and I say, okay, this is it, this is the house. And there's a huge gate, and I say, this is the house, this is the big house. See, what had happened was that it was in Chicago, and this was at the winter time, and I had gone to go see my sister. And I have a friend named Natasha, and she has a very big house that everybody has spoken to me about. And I said, I want to go see this house. I've had people that have called me from the house, and they said, you wouldn't imagine how big this house is. This house is so unbelievably big. Now, how many of you, by chance, have ever driven past one of those large houses and thought, that house is huge? How many of you done that? Have you said, wow, I think I probably want to get a house like that one day? Or maybe I wonder how it'd probably be to live in one of those big houses. So because there were so many people that told me about this house, that I said, I really want to go see this house. I hope that when I go to Chicago, I can call up Natasha and say, hey, how's everything going? Can I come over to your house? Because I wanted to go see that house. It was there was so much anxiety filled with me about it. So I was in Chicago, it was the winter time, and I told my sister, I am bored out of my wits. Can you please let me go somewhere? I said, I'm going to go give a call to Natasha, and I'm sure she'll let me come over. So I called Natasha. I said, hey, I'm at my sister's house. You know my sister, the one that's really boring? Because she continues to not let me go out, and I really want to get out. Can I come to your house? And she says, okay, fine, Prabhjit, you can come. It's not a problem. I said, great. So I said, okay, I'm going to get myself together. I'll be there in about a half an hour. She said, wonderful, we'll have pizza. I said, great. So I get myself ready. My sister says, why are you taking so long to go see your sister, to go see her? And I said, you do not understand, Natasha. I need to get ready. I told my sister this. I said, Natasha is big. She has a mansion of a home. Look, I come from a very regular background, and she has a mansion of a home. I need to be able to be dressed in the nines because I'm going to the big house. You don't understand. And my sister said, okay, whatever is going on with you. I said, no, you don't understand. This is the big house. So I've gotten back there. If you remember, I'm there. I'm at that gate, and I said, oh my gosh, she has a large enough house that she has a gate. This is a huge house. So I pushed the button. I said, yes, Natasha, is she there? Oh yes, 1 second. It's a butler. I said, my gosh, she does have a big house. She has a butler. Who else has a butler? So I pushed the button. I said, yes, Natasha, oh yes, let me push you in. She pushes the button and the gates open. And so I drive my car around. And let me just tell you, it is not just a big house. This house is a castle. I mean, a castle. It has a bridge that has metal that allows it to come up. It's a castle. This girl lives in a castle. So I'm driving around, I'm thinking. So finally, I get myself, I said, okay, I'm gonna go inside, let me look in the mirror, make sure everything's in order, get myself together, and I go in and she says, oh, okay, we're gonna go onto the veranda. I said, the veranda? She said, yeah, we're gonna go onto the veranda, we'll eat dinner there. I said, okay, we're going to the veranda. So this is amazing. So I go and I sit down, and so we just start doing small talk. How's everything? Everything's going well. See, I have always looked at Natasha and her brother and thought, wow, they have everything. They have a huge home. They're both going to medical school. Everything is great for these people. How would it be to live in their life? And then she said, oh, Prabhuji, I'm so glad that you came by because I've been wanting to speak to somebody about my issue. I said, issue? You don't have issues. Look at this house. This house is huge. That's what I'm thinking in my brain. And she's like, no. She said, I've had a very good life, I have to tell you. I've had a very good life. But this one time in my life, I have an issue that is much more larger than I thought. She said, I had done very well all through undergrad, skipped 1 year. Life was going well. And then this year in med school, I failed one class, and now I have to repeat the entire year over one class. She said, it made me rethink everything in life. Absolutely, I still want to become a medical doctor, but I really should start concentrating on some of the smaller things, because I think I was probably moving a bit too quickly. And she said, I was speaking to my friends. She said, it's interesting, because when I had this issue, I started talking to all of my other friends, and I said, oh, you're married, you both are doctors, you must have such a happy life, and you must have no problems. And she said, they told me something that I remember to this day, which is this. No matter how much money you have, you still have problems. No one's ever going to tell you that, but we still have problems. She said, everything always is going to look great from the outside, but in the inside, there's always an issue that we all are working on. And I thought to myself, wow, here I was getting ready for 2 hours to come here, and then I saw this big house, and then I got to see the person that lives in the house, and really, it's really a small house. It's really a regular house, because we have all the same issues. So maybe it's a big home physically, but we all come from the same house. Just Master, do you think?